After 9 weeks of competition, we return with 28 competitors, only 6 remain. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Super Mario Sunshine 1v1 Lockout Bingo League and this Division 3 finals match between Peaches and Haywire. I am Lego, and I'm joined by the one, the only Pneumatic Komodo. How you doing, PK?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing quite well, all things considered, and I'm excited for some finals. And it's been this is the 10th week. This has been a long time coming, and I'm sure after many matches, we're down to the top 2 in every division, and the top 2 of Division 3 is between Peaches and Haywire.
Yep.
It's the first and second seeds.
Yeah.
How many matches specifically? Let me get an actual count.
Uh,
Because some matches obviously didn't get played because some people dropped out or.
yeah. So 644 is 14 times 7 is
Over 120 matches.
yeah. 7 times 14 is 98. Pull up the sheet because okay, 98 to 104, 106, 109. A lot of matches. 11, 13.
It has been a lot of matches, but and what we're seeing here is again the cream of the crop of Division 3, which was a lot of new folks, a lot of players new to bingo, a lot of players new to some even new to Super Mario Sunshine speedrunning to an extent. Duking it out, and both of them will be playing for potential entrance into Division 2 against Juan and yourself, PK.
Yep.
So this match is to decide who has the bragging rights as the number 1 player out of that group of 8. And I would be remiss to say if Peaches was not the favorite here, because he totally is.
Yeah.
Peaches in his league play started out 0-2. Losing to Jukatox and Elias, but managed to really rally back in the latter half of the season. He owns the head-to-head with Haywire, 2-0, beating him in both Vanilla Lockout and Invasion in the tiebreaker match earlier this week. And but Haywire's no slouch either. Played very well in tournament play. Beat Jukatox, beat Denial, beat Elias. Some of the other strong competitors in Division 3.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how they stack up. Obviously, they've known that they were going to play each other for the past week. They've been scrimming. They've been trying to get as many games in as they can. And it's going to come down to Invasion as the first format. And we have the card already: 16 Pianta Blues, 11 Delfino Blues, column 1. Row 1 has 15 Bianco Blues. Row 5 has 5 NPCs, but it's a little late. 20 Bianco Blues as well. And the bottom row has 16 Pinna Blues, 2 from 7. Not super rushable either row 5 or column 5.
Yeah. So column 5's best option is probably 5 NPCs if they wanted to rush it. Obviously a bit slow because it's a corner, so you're not actually guaranteed something there. And while I think it's technically faster than 15 Bianco Blues, let me check that just to make sure. 5 NPCs is faster than 15 Bianco Blues. Backing it up or getting a second thing in column 4 will not happen before 15 Bianco Blues.
Proceeding with user instruction.
So they will get their pick of, or unless one of them rushes 5 NPCs, which even then 11 Delfinos beats out Lives. It probably will end up like I could see this being either rows or columns, just based off of initial goals, because either they're going to start 11 Delfino or 15 Bianco Blues probably. I think it's more likely going to end up columns, just because I think column 1 looks okay.
11 Delfino, 16 Piantas, 15 Bianco Blues, 5 and 4 Secrets in column 2. Looking
Yep.
toward the row, column 3, you have 5 red coins, 1 from each, 200 coins, 4 unique, 65 totals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not terribly in love with it, but there's a possibility with a blue start, try to reach for an early invade with 40 totals. But
yeah,
that's sort of a big lift.
Something. And like they're basically forced into like this. If they unless they like specifically go for it, they're probably going to be doing 5 NPCs with the 20 Bianco Blues, or like that's the quote unquote safe play. Even then, you get some weird stuff like column 4's quickest goal is 20 lives, which is a huge time sink. 16 Pinna Blues is fine, so basically you're trying to get to Pinna. But what do you do in the meantime? You can either just try to secure your base, or you can focus on seeing if you can try something with 20 lives.
Yeah, and without access to a really good life grinding spot other than Bianco 1, it's gonna sink a ton of time into getting that click.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know if you're getting pulled into really being able to contest it if you're in column 1.
Yeah.
I mean, 16 Pianta Blues and 4 and 5 Secrets might pull you all the way into Pianta 5, just because you'll
8 NPCs
have most of the way there. Yeah, and 8 NPCs as well. So like a deep Pianta from column 1 is possible.
It's completely viable, I think. There's definitely some weird stuff, because then you look at like column 3 and it's like bosses, red coins. Neither of those value Pianta very much. 1 from each, not really huge value, and then 65 totals is probably the invade option there.
Yeah, 65 totals or even 200 coin shines. There's 15 there's 15 shines from Delfino as well. A little bit of payoff there. There's 100 coin from Pinna in your base, right? And we're talking a lot about columns, and rows are also being discussed right now. And yeah, you have to look at row 5 and row 4, and row 4 is pretty rough.
Yeah, row 4 is really bad. You're forced into an early Serena 100, honestly.
Which have any shot of getting out.
Yeah, you need, because you have the 2 100 coins, but you're probably not going to get to Pinna 100. You might want that earlier if you're looking at invades, because with rows like that, 6 reds is a late goal, 15 shines from Delfino is a late goal, 9 pipes is a late goal. You might be forced into Serena and just like Serena 4 100 because of the pipes, but it's definitely still gross. And I could definitely see 15 Bianco Blues being what you go for.
Yeah, and your base isn't even that hot either.
Row 1 is actually really nice.
Yeah, and I was going to point that out, right? Like, rushing 15 Bianco Blues and forcing your opponent into row 5 feels brutal. Because even row 5's base isn't all that great. 4 secrets, 2 from 7 and 1 from each.
It's basically like you're stuck with 5 NPCs, and then you're probably looking at 16 Pinna Blues. You could maybe, like, again, you could do the early Serena stuff and try to get 4 secrets with it. That is an option.
Get some NPCs along the way.
Yeah. So, like, there's options in row 5, but it's it's definitely worse than row 1, because row 1 is basically just like, go deep, Bianco, have fun, deal with this.
Yeah, with 5 boss shines, 4 uniques.
You get 5 bosses,
5 reds,
7 birds, 5 secrets, 4 uniques, 15 Bianco Blues. Totals are both on your side.
You just vibe that whole game.
Yeah, you get 2 NPCs. You probably get to 20 Bianco Blues first. you might have to do an early 20 lives play to get there. But again, like row 4, they're not going to do something in row 5 and then something in row 4 fast enough to get 20 Bianco Blues, probably.
This is interesting. We're seeing Peaches go for the 11 Delfino start here, trying to get Jelly Skip 2.0. Meanwhile, HayWire is opening Bianco. So Peaches showing HayWire a lot of respect here with this decision, which may end up forcing it into a columns game. Which, again, I think the risk of trying to contest 15 Bianco Blues is you end up in row 5. Right, but if you secure 11 Delfinos, you at least force a more equitable game.
Yep.
But HayWire doesn't mind, right? If you start Bianco, you don't really care because if you get sniped to 11 if your 11 Delfino Blues gets clicked, okay, now my 15 Bianco Blues becomes 20. But I don't even have to rush it at that point. Like I can do the 15 route and get the remaining Blues in a more advantageous time.
Yep. Completely agree. You also would get 2 NPCs from the Bianco play. It's honestly like completely fine to just end up in column 5. Nothing's really like 9 Pipe sucks, 7 Birds sucks. So you probably want to make a play towards securing your stuff early because if you lose one of those 3 goals, it hurts. Because then you're stuck with like, I need a 3rd one. You will eventually need a 3rd one in these cases. And are you going to do 9 Pipes? 7 Birds is okay, but you're probably not going to want it super early. Like, I would fully expect a column 5 play to do PD2 at some point during this entire bingo. But it's not something you're going to want relatively early, and you're going to want that towards the end. As like a safe play.
Not a ton of reason to do that, especially if you'd rather make a play for 4 uniques first.
Yep.
Because then if you're able to secure 4 uniques, you will scare off a potential 5 bosses play, unless you feel it's a snipe, in which case you'll probably then want to move to secure it, but you'll know you'll be ahead at that point because you've clicked away 4 uniques. So
it'd also be pretty much like 2 clicks right there, because you'll probably get 5 bosses and 7 bluebirds at roughly the same time. HayWire is having a windmill experience. This happens.
It does happen. Meanwhile, Peaches is 1 blue coin away from 11 Delfinos. Is getting a little bullied by the bird. But that will secure a columns setup.
Yep.
HayWire does not mind, as we mentioned, because this Bianco start is still very fine. For column 5. With the click, Peaches begins to open Bianco. So I guess Peaches is going to try to secure 15 Bianco Blues, stop a potential 20 and 15 click. Yep. Though again, column 3 is going to be a little slow to get through. But you will get progress towards stuff like 5 reds with Bianco. You'll get a unique boss on the way. 1 from each
on
prog.
The upside for him, column 3 isn't really like great for either side. He will have a better
both sides will have sort of the same issue.
Yep. Like he has 6 reds on his side, so he's gonna want reds, so 5 reds is a little bit better for him. He has both hundreds that are currently on the card on his side. So that adds to 100s just a little bit more value. I would say he's probably not in a great spot for uniques, or at least he's in a worse spot for it. He could very easily do it. 65 totals also. It's like, yeah, HayWire's going to want that a little bit more, but if you try to take it, perfect. Peaches as a player in Invasion has shown to be pretty passive. He likes to secure what he has in his base and, like, doesn't go for as many, like, deep invades.
Which you kind of have to wonder, does that mean that he's got a favorable start? Because you look at what is in his base, and you look at what's further up on the card, and he's well supported in his base for what he wants to do. Like you mentioned, 6 and 5 reds. He's got both 100 coins on his side, right? You know,
yep.
The question is what we've also seen with some invasion players is they over prioritize goals in their base to the detriment of potential invades or cutting, offensive play.
Yep.
Matches have been lost because a player may focus too much on a particular goal that's in their base and miss a slightly more aggressive play that would have
that was a
choked out
lot
their
better.
opponent.
Yep, and we've seen that a few times in multiple matches during this bingo. During this league. Is people will under-prioritize invading. I can understand defensive play, but you have to find the balance. And we will see what he's thinking. Obviously, right now, his play was pretty clearly going to be 11 Delfinos into 15 Bianco Blues. There's not really a choice there because of 20 Bianco Blues being on the card.
We'll have to see. Haywire's getting started collecting his blues. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I have to call for a pause real quick.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of rough, right? Haywire had...
Can we replay to that point with hack file? Okay, yep. They will new card.
All right, so throw away what we've just discussed. That would have been a very interesting card. I'm going to try to see if I can find that previous... Now the seed record is destroyed, unfortunately, from the first.
Yeah, that was a big sag.
Yeah.
All right. Oop.
Haywire's not ready.
He's like... I think that card was still in a fine spot. I don't know. I think Haywire was, in the lead by a decent bit, but I think it was roughly fine.
Well, we're back underway.
All right.
And this card's completely different.
Yeah, round 2. All right.
This card's very different. Whereas the previous card was like a super blue heavy card with blue heavy starts. This does not have that. 4 reds, Rico 3 hoverless, 3 bosses.
What happened?
Hidden in Rico.
Yeah. So we're looking at probably 3 bosses. I don't know what else you'd really... Well, 16 Pianta Blues, actually, is also decent.
Oh, 16 Pianta Blues is also there. No, we also see Hidden in Rico,
that
Rico
could be
3
fine
hoverless.
too. Okay. There's
If you
starts.
rush... Okay, if you go Rico 3 hoverless, right? If you
Yep.
start Rico 3 hoverless, you are basically protected no matter what anybody else starts.
Yes.
Right? You at least have a goal from the very beginning. And whether or not you get and if you get forced in the columns, well, column 3 has Hidden in Rico. If you get forced in the rows, well, you got 16 Pianta Blues. You've got 5 NPCs. You could go for 3 hiddens in the middle. You'll make progress.
Row 2 isn't that bad, I don't think. 16 Pianta Blues, you get 50 totals on your side. Pianta in general is okay for row 2, and it's basically in its entirety, because Butterfly Coin is Pianta, probably 16 Pianta Blues, 5 NPCs. All of these are pretty good with Pianta. Pianta's also fast level shines, so 12 level shines is pretty good. It does not work with 4 bosses, and that's kind of the problem. But I think what you'd probably want to do is kind of like secure the Rico start in Rico, secure the Rico stuff a bit, and then look at boss shines, and then eventually get to Pianta. Like, you're probably gonna have to set up just a little bit before you can say, okay, let's just do Pianta now.
Yeah, there's 3, 4, and 5 bosses on this card. This is very boss heavy.
Yeah, this is a boss heavy card, and
there's 5 shines from Bianco as well.
I will say the downside of
complete a boss rematch too.
Of starting with Rico 3 well, even if you start Rico 3 hoverless, let's say for some reason both players start Rico 3 hoverless, you can easily turn that around just into Hidden and Rico. That's completely fine. So, like, regardless of what happens, whoever goes for column 1/row 5 will likely be in a better spot.
I think you're right. I like either of those starts a little bit more than a potential row. I actually like row 5 quite a bit with Hidden and Rico, boss rematch, 3 boss shines, 5 shines of Bianco, 4 red coins. You're like super stacked in your
row 5 is pretty good for Rico.
And then you reach into row 3 with like 3 hiddens. Yep. You know, you'll make a lot. You'll have 4 reds, so 6 reds. If you go super deep Rico, which I'm not seeing a big reason to go much deeper than actually.
Well, once you have Rico 5, it's like Rico 6 is still a red coin.
Yeah.
I don't see. Well, there is turbos, so turbo is decent. Butterfly is decent. That is actually fine. Deep Rico is really good for row 5. It's actually not too bad for both sides, to be honest. Like, both bosses.
But your row 2 is a little weaker. Your row 2 is a little
bit weaker for
Rico. Right? You're supported pretty heavily in your bosses and in your deep Rico by row 4.
Yep.
You are not super well supported by that in row 2. Now, you could potentially transition that into Bianco, right? 5 NPC blues. Hiddens are also accessible. Red coins, 6 and 4. Again, like we mentioned.
Yep.
Turbo nozzle accessible in Bianco, and you could potentially snipe away 5 shines from Bianco in row 4.
Yep. I think row 1's actually decent for Bianco as well. Or row 1's pretty good for Bianco. It feels a little Bianco heavy, which is why the Rico 3 hoverless start is a little bit more sad, but like you're going to want bosses anyway, so Bianco 2 is easy to get out of the way. Bianco 3 is very short, so it's not like it's hard to like say, okay, I'll just go to Bianco now. It's a little bit slow for 12 level shines, but it's probably fine. So honestly, yeah, row 5 is kind of nuts for Rico. Row 1 is okay. Like row 1 isn't awful, but it's just worse than row 5.
Yeah.
Looking at columns, column 5 doesn't look very fun. You'd probably
100 coin in a secret's rough on this card.
Yeah, because no reason to do 100 pretty much anywhere. It'd be Bianco 100s. You could make column 5 work. It's not great, but column 5 is okay. It's just like Piantissimo sucks. Butterfly isn't great for column 5 because you're looking at probably having to focus Bianco a bit.
Yeah, and there's not a ton of reason to like do fast red coins in the plaza because there's no payoff for that either in pipes or in Delpino shines. So you're kind of just making progress for what you're like going to potentially get your 4th boss maybe with
you pretty much have to defend the double boss play, I think, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. It's not like the end of the world that you're going to be stuck doing those bosses. It's definitely an interesting column. I would say it is probably worse than Column 1. Column 1 has some weird stuff too, though. It's like you're going to have to prioritize secrets a bit more, which stuff like Pianta, 16 Pianta, not great for it. 3 bosses is pretty good for it, but like 3 bosses, I guess you're going to rush 3 bosses, so you'd have Serena open to you. So then secrets is a little bit better, but even then, there's not a ton of well, I guess you can try to steal hidden in Serena. Column 1 kind of sucks. Column 5 might be worse, but it might also be, like, I honestly think those are about the same. Like, looking at this over again, probably just the same.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
So we're seeing them get underway here. Haywire grabbing Beach Shine before beginning with Bianco unlock. Peaches going straight to unlock Bianco and does not get the jail blue. Like we mentioned, blues are a little weaker on this card by a little weaker by significant margins. They're significantly weaker. 16 Pianta blues appears to be the only like totals.
Yeah,
there's 50 and
specific.
60, 5 NPCs, which is again, you know, the way I like to think about like the 5 NPCs or bluebirds or whatever are less about blue coins and more about you have access to these sort of progression rewards.
Yep.
Where you and so considering them as, you know, they're great as part of a blue coin strategy, but there's not a ton of reason to go do a ton of blue coins on this card. So
yeah, blues are weird. Probably favors row 1 just because totals is on their side, but again, it's not great. Looks like Peaches does Beach Shine after the unlock. Haywire is, or not Beach Shine,
Underbell.
Underbell, yeah, that's the one. He paused. He is going to do DeLorean.
Yep. Gets the pause, changes his frame count, gets it this time.
So Peaches.
So that will actually put him slightly ahead after this. So Haywire did Beach Shine into Underbell and is struggling a little bit with the pepper clip. NTSCU showing its fangs because Peaches used 2 NTSCU exclusive fruits to pull off that little play.
True. I definitely think, yeah, that was interesting. It's actually just exclusive,
non NTS, non JP.
Which I think we have 1 PAL, 1 NTSCU.
Oh, so Haywire had access to it too.
Yes. So that probably just comes down to Haywire not knowing DeLorean, which is
fair.
Haywire's having fun. All right, so double Rico start. This is completely safe from both players, I think. 3 bosses is probably like the riskiest start, and even that's not that risky. It's like every start here is very easy to just back up.
Yeah, which is what makes Rico so strong on this card and is what makes it a obvious first choice to start. Both of them rushing towards Blooper to get that underway. Peaches has a decent lead at this point, owing to the slightly faster first 2 shines. So we will see what they do after Rico 2, if they re-enter Rico 2, or if they go on to Rico 3 hoverless, or if they do something else. My hunch is that Hidden Rico will be the contestable choice here, as opposed to going for Rico 3 hoverless, just because, like we mentioned, Rico 3 hoverless being in the corner does not lock a row or columns matchup, and Hidden Rico sets you up in a much, I think, stronger row to synergize with your Rico play.
Yeah, you can make an early Hidden Rico into 3 Hiddens play. You probably have to do bosses. It might be a little weird because Gelato doesn't seem to have a ton of value besides the 3 hiddens. But again, I guess with row 5, you're kind of just like, I'll just do Rico 4 and be happy.
Yeah.
Hooray.
And red coin, it gives you a red coin as part of doing those hiddens, but yeah, not a ton of reason to stick around in Gelato. You would never. This is not a card where you would do Wiggler. This is not a card where you would put in any amount of effort into Gelato, other than maybe like a fast blue here or there.
Yeah,
if you're like 60 totals is getting to that point, then yeah, I could see people making some time in there.
You could go there for that. You might go there just for Sand Hidden, or the Shines in the Secret. That could be a value. So actually, row 5 has some incentive to go to Gelato. I just don't think it'll happen early enough. I think you're a lot safer to just go for the Rico 4. If you somehow... Well, I guess if you're going for a complete rush of it... Even then... Because then you're probably losing the 3 hiddens, honestly. Because they can turn around and do Rico 3 hoverless super fast. Then they get 5 NPCs into 3 hiddens, potentially before you. Did Haywire hit that checkpoint? That was a little monkey. I don't actually know how.
Second.
All right,
Did get it. Good.
That would have been pretty sad.
Would have been a little rough. I would agree. But Peaches, Haywire, both finishing up. Peaches about ahead by a plaza entrance and re-entry. And we'll see what he menus to.
Ooh.
He is going for Rico 3 hoverless. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
We'll see what Haywire does.
Yeah, that's so he's
Entering
deciding
back
that
in.
row 1 is, or row 5 are, or row 1 or column 5 is what he wants. He's taking.
They both
honestly, are they both going for Rico 3 hoverless? Okay.
They're both going for hoverless. Interesting.
Oh, Haywire messed
And
up.
Haywire's exiting area. So Haywire did not intend to do this menuing. So.
Yep.
So this is, again, Peaches showing Haywire a lot of respect.
Yep.
Which,
he's taking the safest possible play, which is a little weird given that he's faster, but it's fair. Like if he thinks he can make column 5 or row 1 work, then he's completely fair with doing this. So Peaches does get first click, and Haywire is happy. He didn't get super punished for entering Rico 3 hoverless.
now, so the match will be locked into rows with this hidden Enrico from Haywire.
He did not hover before he exited. Pretty much at that point,
Yeah, he literally hit the ground and then hit pause.
I'm pretty sure at that point you just do Rico 3 hoverless and then you go back for Rico hidden if that's what you actually wanted. So if they end up taking it, you still have a click. Peaches is going into Rico 4. Okay, so he is committing deeper into Rico. Probably looking at the Rico 5 boss at this point. Level Shine still pretty necessary for him, and Rico is fast for him.
It's a secret, but again, 7 shrines and the secret's on your opponent's base, a little far away.
Deep Rico is just better for Peaches or for Haywire, but Haywire leaves, so fine. He's probably gonna go to Bianco. He's probably looking at 3 boss shines.
Yeah, I would imagine go to Bianco, get PD done or PD1 done, then go back, get your Rico 4, Rico 5. Or stay in Bianco. Do Bianco 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 reds.
He would not do 5 this early. Without something like birds, there's no reason to.
That's fair.
If he can kind of choose between doing Manta and Rico 5 here, There is value to Manta because Hidden in Serena is also in your base, which is in fact a red coin.
Peaches is just any percenting Rico right now.
Yep, he is just committed. Which is fine, because now boss rematch is a little scarier. Haywire also has to realize that Peaches is going to get, like, his next click. It's very weird that he just went Rico 3 hoverless and isn't, like, committing to a next goal. Because he is not submitted into a column or rows game.
Correct.
But
I don't see like what would he be shooting like?
Probably
is,
5
like,
NPCs or
Peaches
18
hoping
lines.
for a column 5? Yeah.
He could, even if he, like, he should probably have a hope for which one he's doing. Yeah, it's pretty clear he's just not scared of 100 from a secret. I don't think I would be either in Div 3. If they were going to go for something, they would go for 18 lives, probably.
Well, the boss rematch done for Peaches. Obviously, very, very far away of a click for him.
Yep.
And off to Bianco for a third boss.
So, 3 bosses, interesting.
Will he grind lives here? Because you mentioned like there's a there's a universe now where if Haywire continues to delay Hidden Shine and Rico, like Peaches could throw a big wrench in that plan if he grinds lives right now and gets to 18 lives.
Okay, so Haywire chooses
Doesn't look like that's the movement.
Yep. I would have really liked if he started with lives, and as soon as it got, like, clicked, he's just ahead to lives. But I'm okay with that. Like, he's definitely just thinking about bosses right now. As stated in the previous half of a, or 10th of a bingo, Peaches is a very defensive player. He will kind of just let the opponent do what he wants.
And there's the Hidden Rico click.
Clicked Hidden Rico. Now it is locked in 2 rows. He is in a solid spot for... So he will get 3 bosses. That won't be a question. Peaches is doing bosses now because I think he's scared of losing that eventually, because Haywire also is going to want bosses.
Also 2 from 5 progress.
Yes.
Needs to get boss done anyway.
So it'll be interesting where Haywire goes after this shine, because he probably should go back to Rico.
I'm thinking he goes to Gelato.
He could go to Gelato.
Gets his 3 hiddens clicked, or go back to Rico, do Rico 4 Reds, and make it happen that way with just Beach instead of. Well, actually, you would still sort of prefer to go to Gelato and get Gelato 1 Reds, because 7 Shines of the Secret is yours in your base.
Yeah, so I think he could go to Gelato here and secure 3 hiddens. I think it might be better to go Rico 4 for the hidden, Rico 4R, just because boss rematch is at least somewhat scary. Peaches is definitely going to want bosses because he has 4 and 5 in his base. Boss rematch is relatively accessible to him because of Rico 3 hoverless. Peaches chooses to enter Bianco 3, so he is thinking probably the NPCs.
Yeah, could get NPCs. I don't see a ton of reason to because there's no other secrets goals on the card. There's Hidden in Serena, that's it, and 7 Shines in the Secret.
Yeah,
so that's so far in the base, and there's not a ton of reason to overcommit to 5 Shines from Bianco, but that seems to be what Peaches is thinking right now.
Yep. Haywire notably does not grab the NPCs. A bit weird. He might be assuming that that's what Peaches is going for. Haywire does end up going to Gelato. That is fine. This is a safer way of doing it. It'd be interesting if Peaches does Bianco 3R here. I don't know if I'd like it, but it'd be interesting.
We'll see what he does. He could also be trying to make a play for 5 from Bianco to click 4 and 5 boss shines, but then threaten 5 shines from Bianco later on. Like if Haywire doesn't respect the fact that you can make a play for Bianco.
Yep.
It's also red coins.
Right now, yeah, so he's going deeper, and he wants the NPCs. He's gonna do the NPCs and probably Bianco 3R.
In 5, because 5 is the most advantageous position for NPCs.
Yep, he has 2 NPCs pretty much right on the way. He will not end up getting 3 hiddens because of this play. If he wanted 3 hiddens, he could have probably gotten it.
I think he prefers right now to be better set up for his base.
Yeah, I don't think
hiddens is like one of those goals that's like, yeah, it's a nice column 3 invade route, but like not a ton of reason to overcommit to it.
I don't see 100 in a secret being done anywhere except Bianco this game.
Yeah, because you
could
want
not
to
think of a reason.
5 in Bianco.
Yeah, the only way you don't is if, like, for some reason you have Pianta 5 open late. But at that point, it's probably gone. So Haywire has done Gelato 1. He is 2 shines away now from 3 hiddens. What he does after that could be interesting. I don't know if he has a great invade option. He could just keep trying for bosses. He also could go for blues. He could go for... 5 NPCs will be gone at that point, so he could try for, like, 16 Pianta blues, maybe. Or he could just play completely safe and just stick with his base, because, honestly, row 5 is pretty good.
Yeah, you can be super defensive in your base with row 5, which, again, Peaches being a more defensive invasion player, it's a little bit after why
so
he didn't go for it.
Doing
PD, yeah.
Ooh.
So this will be a 4th boss for him.
Yeah, it'll also
which
be
I think
second
maybe
boss
what
for Evo.
Yeah. He'll be able to get some blues
this,
during the downtime. 50 totals in his base, something he probably is going to want to secure at some point.
Yeah, so Haywire is going to have to
yeah,
make
and
a
the
call
down
to defend boss rematch at some point. Like, and it's going to have to be maybe not super soon, but relatively soon.
Well, this will put Peaches also at 4 shines from Bianco. Will his 5th be 6? Or will it be... I'm beginning to think that maybe Peaches will go all the way to 6, so he has access to the turbo. Because now all of a sudden,
he
2
could go
turbo
all the way to
nozzles
6
is
for the
it.
100 in Bianco 6.
That's true. 100 in a secret. Possible.
That would be interesting. Because he could do, like, 5 NPCs into 100 in a secret into 5 from Bianco into boss rematch if he's somehow at that point. And Haywire is going to have to recognize that that is an option to him. But that's a hard thing to see. That's not a, like, oh, he did PD2 right away? That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. And Haywire is going to secure 3 hiddens here. Has his 3 bosses already. We'll get Sandshine in Gelato to make it 3 hiddens, so you'll have 2 clicks coming up. Making a play towards Haywire's base, but other than 16 Pianta Blues, which they have similar progress in by not entering Pianta.
By not being in Pianta, yeah.
They are equidistant and potentially even potentially even behind to the rest of the goals on the card at this point for Haywire.
Yep. So this is definitely an interesting play from Peaches. This is a invade that like it might work. And if Haywire doesn't get boss rematch soon, it's going to hurt a lot. With that 4 bosses clip, he is now kind of stuck. Like, he should recognize now, oh, he got a 4th boss. He's not in Pinna already. So he's going to go for NPCs?
I don't know if that necessarily signals he's not in Pinna already. We are 27 minutes into the match. They've been sitting at 10 shines for more than a little bit of time. It is entirely possible that that 4 bosses click has been done with Pinna.
Probably, but with no progress, I would expect that it wasn't. Like, without, like, 5 NPCs, because then he probably hasn't entered Serena. Because I don't see a reason, like, Peaches would not have 5 NPCs, or would have 4 bosses at this point and not click 5 NPCs to be safe.
Speaking of, Haywire's making a play for 5 NPCs.
Yep.
With Brute Ladies.
Yeah, so definitely makes it more questionable he didn't grab the Serena 1 NPCs, but it's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this would have been a great play had he grabbed those NPCs, but he did not.
Yes. He did not grab the NPCs. The play is still fine.
He's still
it's
too,
just worse than it was before.
So he's still too short then. Whereas
Yes.
Peaches is... Peaches still needs 3. And Peaches is now doing Fruit Ladies.
Okay, so... Haywire needs the 2 in Serena and Pineapple Lady. And Peaches needs 2 Fruit Ladies and the Fire Piazza. I think Haywire's ahead to it right now, unless he does Durian Lady with it. Which he is not doing Durian Lady, so I think Haywire's ahead to this.
Yeah, especially with the banana being a little bit of a bully right now.
It might depend on how good Haywire does Serena whenever also.
Yeah, because you still have to re-enter Serena.
Yeah. Peaches has unlocked Fire Piazza, yes. I don't know if he did Fire Piazza, but he has unlocked it.
Peaches has not reset the plaza yet.
Oh, has he not reset
Has he
the
not?
plaza yet? Oh, okay, yeah, this is...
He unlocked Gelato, but he has not reset the plaza.
Did Haywire throw a pineapple into the water? Interesting. He lost track of a pineapple, I guess. So Haywire needs to go immediately into Serena.
Excuse me, what he's doing?
He needs to remember that he has Serena 1 done, so he has to scroll back. Peaches... Oh, this is going to be close, I think. I think Haywire has this.
Depends on where those durians ended up.
It's also going to depend on if Haywire gets Serena whenever in time.
Both
He probably has
competitors
to get it this time.
throwing fruit. Now Peaches misses the one of the pineapple throws. And he's got another one stuck up top there. All right, it's going to be Durian Lady versus the movement.
Versus
So it's
the
going to
movements
depend
in
on where
two.
those. It's yeah.
Oof. Oof.
Oh, and Peaches misses the jump.
Oof.
Oh no, that's going to be it.
This is really close.
And one of the durians did end up. One of the durians did end up in the
Okay.
in the well.
It is
So
almost
this will be
guaranteed to
Haywire's.
Haywire's.
Assuming he doesn't delay it which
Assuming he
should
doesn't
not.
talk to the NPC twice on accident. I've done this way too many times. Yep. So ActuallyPeaches
And,
wins
yep, the
5
Durian.
NPCs. Yeah, that hurts. It's not, like, the end of the world for him. Now, TheHaywire, like, has to recognize, okay, there's nothing really in row 1 I want right now. Except 12 level shines, maybe, so he should be going back to Rico. Going to Bianco instead? I guess for 2 from 5 progress, it's fine to do Bianco 3.
Peach is buying some thinking time here, trading in 10 blues. So that will put him at 9 level shines.
TheHaywire could also choose to do the 5 from Bianco, 5 boss rematch. That'd be fine too. I like it a little more in Rico, but it's fine. Peaches will get his first click of Mecha. So 5 bosses will be his. He will be ahead to... I don't know, he's in a weird spot. He would need to, like, 100 coin in a secret immediately after this, I think. Or just... Well, he can't secure 5 bosses right away. He could do 18 lives into Bianco 1.
That is Peanut Island, the villain's secret hideout.
Yeah, enter Bianco 1, grind 18 lives, then finish the shine out.
Yep. Peaches has 2 options, but both of them require him to know to go back to Bianco right now. As soon as he's done with Pinna 1. He has to do Pinna 1 first. TheHaywire, it looks like, is committing to the Bianco play.
Looking like he's going to do 3R, though. Nope, making the move. I was like...
He is doing... It's very interesting that neither player has really done, like, any blues, but it makes sense. This card is not very blue-heavy or have good blues at all.
So in the start, yeah. All right, go ahead.
That would be a decent choice, Papa. He could go for Hidden in Serena into 18 lives. That would also put him farther along towards 7 shines and a secret. So TheHaywire is at 3 shines in Bianco. Luckily for Peaches, Bianco 5 is slow. So I think he can go and do Bianco 6 100s faster than 2 shines in Bianco. Because one of them is Bianco 5. Although he will lose boss rematch regardless. So with one of those gone, now he's sitting in a little bit worse of a spot. But the game's interesting. He should recognize shortly that he needs to get to... Oof, and he re-enters Pinna. So...
2 from 5 prog maybe on his mind. Ride Yoshi in 2 worlds is in his base, but not ideal. Not at this point. Not with how much you've committed to Bianco.
Yeah, I don't see much value here. He could be trying for Ride Yoshi in 2 worlds, thinking that is in danger. This does just come down to what Peach's playstyle is, and he's very defensive, so he's probably thinking Ride Yoshi in 2 worlds. Maybe he gets Pinna 5 from the back coverless later, but he is trying to secure what he can in his base. He's worried about 12 level shines, he's worried about Ride Yoshi in 2 worlds. That seems to be what's on his mind right now. Pinna 100s in a secret? I kinda doubt it. Because at that point, you just do Bianco 100s in a secret for, like, 10 times the value. And by 10, I mean, like, 1, but, you know. So Peaches is not going to get boss rematch. He's not even going to get 5 from Bianco, which he devoted so much time for. Yep, he enters pin a 3. He's worried about his base too much. He needed to realize he needed an invade.
This was the failure state we were talking about.
Yes.
Of focusing too much on protecting goals in your base and missing what invade routes exist. And it feels like the 5 NPCs getting clicked away has basically just scared Peaches into this current line of play, which frankly is throwing away a lot of the progress that he was making towards a potential invade of his own.
Yep.
And like 5 NPCs, yeah, that's a strong click, but it really isn't super critical to his game plan, right? Like
he basically
would like to have
he
it.
He already
but...
has 5 bosses. Oh,
yeah.
Peaches has forgotten a red. He recognized it. Okay.
Yeah.
The boss rematch.
Complete a boss rematch clicked away by Haywire, and yeah, this is now dire for Peaches.
Yeah, Peaches is not in a good spot. He will get pretty much everything in his base at this point. 2 from 5 might not be his. Haywire currently has 2 from 3 with an easy 4th in Serena that he's almost guaranteed to go for at some point. If he tries for Pianta 16, which is completely fine, Haywire enters 4, so that's fine. He might be thinking Bianco 400s in a secret or something. I don't know. He could try that. He could try...
Nope, I think he's just moving. Yeah.
Okay. Doing the hidden's fine, too. He has choices here. I would have... Like, the right call would have been probably to do either 100 coin in a secret or 18 lives, but it's hard to know that. Especially with what Peaches has done, he should be relatively close to those. Peaches gets shocked by every Electric Koopa known to man.
12 level shines as well. That's true. He had 3 Delfinos in Airstrip and traded in 10. So he can count to 12, confirmed.
Yep.
So that is secured. And we will see if he re-enters pin a 4 here for Ride Yoshi in 2 Worlds, as Bianco 5 shines from Bianco is clicked away in short order by Haywire, finishing up Bianco 3 reds. Which is also 7 shines in the secret progress, which he has 4, I believe, at this point.
He has 3 3R, 1 1R in Gelada. So yeah, he has 4. He's likely to go to Serena soon.
Grabbing the life along the way. So that is 5 from Bianco done. Not clicked yet. Not a real ton of reason to.
Yep. Well, this is a weird spot.
Well, there's not a ton of reason to, simply because Peaches needs another click in row in row 3, so you're fine delaying it a short amount of time, but it wouldn't delay it too long. Like we mentioned,
he has to be at
Peaches
least
has
somewhat
good
worried
progress.
about 18 lives. Or
And it's
100
now time for some Delfino reds. Who are trying to get the movement. Unfortunately, Papa cannot coach him. Go top 2 frames off the world record holder.
So Haywire... This will be his 4th red, is it not? Yes, it will be his 4th red.
Yes, this will be red number 4.
Forget that Haywire has the...
This will be red number 4 with 3 reds, 1 reds, and Bianco 4.
Yep.
Hay has been grabbing a few 1-ups, whereas Peaches has been definitely trying more for routing in lives during his play.
Oop.
He did some
Okay.
Delfino ones. Okay, Haywire's still surviving. This is still a bit of a rough.
Ooh,
4
Peaches
for
re-enters 2. Does he go for 100 in a secret in pin a 2? He could just go for pin a 2R, but there's no real reason to. Okay, he just does pin a 2R. Why not? It's a red coin.
No, he's grabbing the fruit.
Oh, okay.
Ride Yoshi.
Well, he does want to ride Yoshi. Oops.
Coconut RNG, as one does.
So 4 reds.
Haywire's
is
going to
done.
mark away 4 red coins. We'll see if that changes Peach's game plan at all.
It's
It
honestly
does not.
better for Peaches. This means
Okay,
that
he
he can
just
go get
exits
his 5
area.
from Bianco. Like, Haywire has to make the call now for 7 shines and a secret, or I guess just hidden in Serena is what he's going to do next. But Peaches will get. Don't go to Rico. Oh. He needed to make a call for. Rico 6. So he's thinking 2 turbos is his next, which I guess is fine, but he needed to recognize that he needs 100 in the secret with Bianco. That's like his only way back into this game. And even then, I don't know if he gets it in time. At this rate, yes. Yes, he would get it in time. But he did not make the call, so we will likely see Haywire get 5 from Bianco. 100 in a secret. That was kind of fancy.
A little fancy. Manages to pick up the red coin.
Can Peaches turbo before Hay gets Serena hidden? Can he? Yeah, he could. He could get. The
Depends
issue
on
is
how
that
the
he
hidden
only did.
goes.
He only has 4 shines on Bianco, does he not?
Peaches
He
at
only
this
did
point,
Bianco
yes.
2 through 5.
Yes. So again, that's sort of to your point. He would need to combo like 2 turbos with.
He might be able to do
100
Bianco
coin in a
6
secret.
now.
Yeah.
Because it's like literally right there, but it's just a bit too slow. He is getting Yoshi. He can unlock Serena and then immediately go to Bianco. That is what he needs to do. I'm okay if he grabs a bird.
Go back to Rico.
Okay, I guess if he wants the turbo, that's fine.
He's
So he
heading
thought
on
that
back
he
to
thought
Rico.
3 reds was pinna 3, or 4 reds was pinna 3.
Hey, we're chilling on the cog. Some cog tent.
Dog tent.
He just gets the Shadow Mario quick kill.
So this might actually end up coming down to Bianco 6 versus Serena 2R, and it might come down to the whenevers again.
And here begins the Serenas for Haywire. Again, a little bit of a rough time with whenevers so far today. Taking multiple tries for him. So we'll see if that trend continues. Obviously, the score may look close, but Haywire is just a short ways away from being able to really put the nail in Peach's coffin.
All right, so Peaches gets in first. Peaches is probably in the lead for this. I think it's faster to get into Bianco 6 than to get into Serena 2R. And then once they're inside, it's roughly the same. So I know Haywire could try for lives, but that would be pain.
Haywire could definitely be thinking about lives right now.
Yeah, because once you're here, it feels like, oh, I should go for this, but he cannot right now. He needs to secure 5 from Bianco, and once he sees 2 turbos, it's like, oh, he has Bianco very much available. He needs to recognize like now that he needs just to finish this, but I think he is too late at this point.
Peach showing off some good movement here in Bianco 6. And Haywire is not grabbing lives, so making the right call there, but it's just not going to be enough at this point.
Yep, he needs a death here from Peaches.
Peaches is taking it good and slow.
Yep, and that's the right call. Play it safe. You don't need to do anything fancy. Okay, that got a little close.
Ooh, that dive was a little spicy there. But 5 shines from Bianco secured by Peaches. That was in doubt for a little while with Haywire making a play for boss rematch using Bianco 5. But it is Peaches who will reap the final benefit here.
Yep.
And now Peaches makes some moves.
To Gelato. 2 from 5, I guess. Oh, he's thinking 7 shines on a secret as well. So he is at pin 1, 2, or pin 2, 2R, Bianco 3, Bianco 6.
No, Peaches did not do 2R. Peaches exited area after
did he
riding
exit
Yoshi.
area? Okay, so he has pin 2, Bianco 3, Bianco 6, Rico 4, and that's it. He has 4 secrets, but no hidden.
After Gelato 1, he'll have 4.
Yes, after Gelato 1, he'll have 4.
Meanwhile, Haywire has 6 at this point. And so Rico 5, Rico 3, Rico 4 will get him his 7th.
Yep, so Haywire re-enters Rico now. He is going for blues, probably. He knows the he's thinking about it, okay. Haywire's at an interesting point. He's definitely just wants blues right now because row 4 hurts. Row 4 is not in a great spot for him, and it's in a lot better spot, honestly, for Peaches, because he already has pin 4 done, and Haywire knows this. So Haywire recognizes, I need pin 5 from the back cover list, or I need 60 totals now. He does not have a choice on that. He can't even focus on 7 shines on a secret. So honestly, Peaches is going to get 7 shines on a secret for pretty much free. He could maybe go back and do the 100 coin in a secret in Bianco and pair it with blues. That might be like the actual right play, but even that, it's like if he's behind a blues when Peaches has shown or has 16 Piazza blues and 50 totals in his base, it hurts.
This will also get Peaches 2 from 5, right?
Peaches will have...
He has Pinna, he has Bianco, he has Rico, he has... This is 2 from 4 then, with Gelato.
Yeah. He is everywhere, so he might go to Piazza after this.
Start getting blues there. Option. Yeah, makes sense.
He could
I'm curious about red coin progress for Peaches, though. Is this his 3rd or 4th red coin?
He has 3, or pin 3, Bianco 4, Rico 6,
and now Gelato 1 reds.
Yes,
that is 4 reds. So they are now tied on reds, and Peaches arguably has better access.
Yep.
Because he has access to multiple secrets at this point that all have reds. And if he's trying to make a play for 7 shines in a secret, as the cops come to take me away for this hot take, he will make progress towards 6 red coins at the same time.
Yep.
He won't be able to click it. He needs another click in row 2 first, but he would be able to do it.
Yep. And Butterfly is actually really accessible to him right now because he can just do Bianco 7.
Oh, Rico, Rico 8 is open to him.
So,
so Peaches is now,
if I'm him, I do
now schmoovin'.
Bianco 7 into Butterfly, probably.
Wait, no. This is going to be his 7th in a secret
he could
right
do
now.
6R too.
With 6. With 6R. 6R will be 7. He's got 5 secrets. And Gelato 1 reds.
Yep. So this is his 7th. Making a play for 7 exclusively is fine. I don't mind that.
He's gonna do
I
it in
honestly
3.
would have been fine if he played it.
Gonna go with the rocket? No. Okay. I was like, is he gonna do it with the rocket? He was thinking about it.
I would have been fine if he did Bianco 7 before, just because of the state of row 4 kind of means Haywire is stuck. And like, if he snipes you to 7 shines in a secret, you're like, oh no. You still aren't getting through row 4. So Haywire is just having an adventure through blues and Rico. Re-entering Rico twice for blues, not exactly advisable, but you know, we're here.
We're here living our lives, abound with so much information.
Yep, so Haywire, or Peaches is at
And that
12
is-
lives right now, too.
Yeah. Peaches has been grabbing lives this whole time.
So Peaches gets
That
7
is his
shines in a
5th
secret.
red.
Peaches is definitely in the driver's seat now, which is interesting because for a little bit there, I was like, he probably is going to lose this, but then it turned around.
Yeah. No, this is the turning point. There were sort of 2 turning points. One was 5 NPCs where Peaches genuinely looked very lost and sort of made a strong play for his base. And Haywire was definitely in the driver's seat. But Haywire now prioritizing 60 totals to the deficit of everything else has now given Peaches the breathing room to get back into this match.
Yep. Definitely.
And Peaches is able, and Peaches is still getting blues. Haywire has not traded, so Haywire's up by 10 to Peaches's or 11 with 29 to Peaches's.
I forgot Peaches already has Rico 7 done, so he doesn't even need to do Bianco 7.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll see.
Yeah, Haywire
What
is in
try
quite a
during
spot.
gets.
It honestly probably would have been better for him to go for pin of 5 from the back coverless because of 2 from 5, which he then would have gotten. But
4th try Durian.
so Haywire now decides I'm going to Pianta. Which is
Not a
I
bad
guess
choice. All
It's
things
a call that I
considered.
think he's kind of stuck making. More so than actually wants to make it. Because
But
he needs
he-
2 from 5.
But how is he going to get a second click in row 3? Lives? 6 red coins?
Probably lives. He could do 100 in a secret in Pianta with lives. He could do... I don't know. Row 3 is rough now. And Peaches is going to get 8 reds.
Assuming he can get into Pachinko. Which
Assuming he can
you'll
get
have the
into
boat to
Pachinko.
help him.
Oh, you missed it. Oh, you missed it.
Oh, the boat was there.
It's all sadness. Alright, so Butterfly clicked. I assume that was as soon as... Okay, he just did that while he was standing there. But it's fine.
He's like, fuck it, I need to get this secured. Okay, so this will be 6 red coins as well. So this is Peaches has returned to the driver's seat of this match in a game that a lot of us were thinking was lost, and he's having a very clean Pachinko in
Yep.
contrast to Haywire's. He's making up the time he needs because Haywire's sort of stuck doing, or rather, Haywire made the call to do a bunch of slow stuff,
Yep, he
getting
has,
totals when he hadn't been routing blues and everything else.
He got just destroyed once he lost 5 from Bianco. That was basically like the turning point of this match.
Right, and that was part of the reason why we felt like Haywire was so far ahead, too.
Yep.
Was because Haywire also had made the investment. Both players made this investment into Bianco.
Yep.
And did not close it out for reasons, right? Reasons that make sense in sort of the context of the match. But what that ultimately means is both of them did PD5, PD2. Both of them spent that time. That's like 3 to 4 minutes of your life that is then gone. Never to come back. And because of that investment, okay, 4 minutes is being I'm over exaggerating for the sake of comedic effect, Larvae. But that investment of time into Bianco, you want to get a goal out of it. And yeah, boss rematch is a goal, but like you said, Rico 5 was a possibility for boss rematch, right? 4 and 5 bosses are a possibility, right? But you don't need to go to PD to get either of those done. There's ways to route it in that are arguably more advantageous to do, such as Manta, such as Rico 2, Rico 1, Rico 5, Mecha Bowser, right? There's possibilities to get 5 bosses without having to overcommit to Bianco, and so the choice to delay acquiring that goal as Peaches eats shit and dies. The choice to delay that goal, I think, was the pivotal choice in this match, and is what swung the match back in Peach's favor. Again,
Peaches just punch it.
Yeah.
All right, so I will say this. Peaches is at a point where his win con is weird. So, with that 2 from 5 click, Peaches is now looking at row 2 also sucks for him, and he needs a row 2 goal.
To win this game?
Yes, because he can only get row 4, row 5, and then he needs a row 2 goal. And arguably with how much he wanted lives, not getting it in the end kinda hurts. He could do row 2 into row 3. He probably just goes to Pianta 16 because TheHaywire probably doesn't get both totals and 16 Pianta blues, probably. TheHaywire going into Serena. Okay, he wants lives now, I guess.
That's a goal. That's a goal that he would want to, securing that goal.
But he can't click it.
Peaches needs. Oh, he can't click it. No, TheHaywire can. TheHaywire can totally click 18 lives.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
Am I blind? Oh, I am blind. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
That is again, Peaches is needs another click in row 2 before he could click 18 lives, which will probably be 50 totals that he'll gun for. So yeah, his win condition's going to be like 50 totals, 100 coin, and a secret. Which, as far as levels that to have access to do hundreds in a secret in,
yeah,
he's got a couple decent ones.
Yeah, he has good ones. That is not an issue for him. The awkward part for him is, so he's probably going to have to do a row 3 goal because Piantissimos is actually awful on this card. There isn't even a reason to go to Noki.
Yeah, there's no Noki shines. There's no eel even, right? Like a late game lever. Okay, so Peaches is going into Pianta.
Yep. This is fine just because
which he should make. Yeah, it'll get him totals. He can sort of start to potentially threaten 16 Pianta blues. TheHaywire doesn't have it. He only did Pianta 2, right?
Actually, this is 100% safe from him because there is no way TheHaywire gets Piantissimos fast enough. This is like TheHaywire needs Piantissimos to win, and at least I think he needs it. He's at.
He can get 60 total. He can get 60 totals, 18 lives, 50 totals. If he gets 50 totals, right? He needs either 50 totals or 2 Piantissimos. That's how he.
So he needs to like, yeah. So basically,
or 16 Pianta blues. He needs a click in row 2, which will, I think he's hoping will be 16 Pianta blues.
So TheHaywire should get totals. He should get 60 totals. He should get 50 totals. He will get 18 lives at this point. Oop. All sadness. But so this is going to come down to, can he do 100 coin fast enough to stop 16 Pianta blues, which he should. It doesn't. I don't think he will be able to. But because if this comes down to a Piantissimos race,
that will favor Peaches. Not because of like progression, but just because Peaches is the faster player. Okay, Haywire is having quite a time with lives.
The Div 3 life grind meme is not really a meme. It is a reality.
Yep, it is a reality. I mean, at this point, he could do, the Bianco 6 life grind that's very, or, just the lives with the 100 coin. I don't know how many lives he's at this point. It should be like 30, but I think he's at like 12. Okay, he's at 14. Okay, so
That
that's
is exactly
18.
18. Clicks it away.
So he has 18.
No
Now he's
buffer.
Does he make the call to say... he has to know to click 16 Pianta Blues before 50 total. So he needs to go back to Pianta. That is the right call. That is good.
Peaches is at 9.
So I will
31
say
total.
Haywire is making the right calls. I don't know if it'll be enough, but he is making the right calls.
Like a lot of things, it's going to come down to execution.
Before he dies and I still unclick it. I know how Div 3 works.
Yeah, no, this is Pianta 3 damageless is not free, but he gets the movement. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Unclicked.
Oh.
Haywire was Haywire's doing it. Haywire was trying to unclick it. Was trying to unclick it himself.
Oh,
but,
and Haywire leaves.
oh no. Oh, he's gonna go grab another life
Okay,
to click
alright.
it.
If he grabs the life first, it's fine, but... Oh.
I think he's gonna
Fine.
grab a backup life
Go grab
too,
the other
while he's
one.
here.
Yeah, there you go. It's fine. You can't exit area from there.
You cannot exit the plaza. The plaza is forever.
You are stuck there forever. You do not get a choice. So, he should still get 16 Pianta Blues, but that makes it... That like, is costly, because that is a lot of time that he needed for the 100 coin in a secret.
That was
And-
rough too. That bonk was really rough because he had the fast movement in Pianta 3, like he was set up for success and then just died, unfortunately.
No, Jeff, he 100% gets 16 considering he's in Pianta 3. And Peaches is in 2. But,
Gets the movement this time.
does he need the link too? That's fine. He's gonna grab the fire Pianta because he knows I'm calming people. Yep, so he can go up and grab... Don't you dare. Don't talk to him, I swear. I will
40
yell at you.
totals.
Don't exit area, that's worse.
The menus, it's 11.
You can go. So don't... Go grab the fire Pianta. I'll cry if you don't.
He's moving for it. Peaches is entering with, I think, slightly more with slightly more blues, having
Haywire is
been a
not
little more
grab the link.
comprehensive. Yeah.
So Haywire needs the links now to secure it, I think. He had 11 after the moon blue, so 12, 13. Ooh, he needs one more.
Does he have the one in the grass?
I think he doesn't, so he's probably fine. Is he gonna go grab that up, the tree blue up there? The far one?
It's gonna come down to the wire, it seems.
Seems so. Oh, he is going for this blue. Yep, 16 Pianta Blues goes to Peaches. That is pretty much F.
Yeah, that is exactly 16. Doesn't even need to do the fire Pianta. PK is
He did do the
probably
fire-
crying.
Oh wait, Peaches didn't?
Peaches
Alright,
didn't.
Peaches is dead to me. Keep him.
He may be dead to you, but he's definitely not dead in this game. 12 goals, looking for his win condition. 100 coin in the secret's probably the safest at this point. Haywire would need about... Haywire would need like 16 more blues.
He might go for totals instead. Or actually, he's probably going to combine totals with Rico 400.
I'd believe it. Yeah. Just see if you can finish the game. That's not... He didn't die. He's at 18 lives, so it's not another unclick scenario, but... Yeah. So keep in mind, Peaches did trade in 10. So this will be his 40th blue coin overall. He will need 10 more blues.
Luckily, Haywire is able to click both totals goals, but it's a bit rough now. He needed 16 Pianta Blues to stay in this, and he was not able to, unfortunately.
Yep. 3 more blues for Haywire. We'll click away 50 totals. At that point, Peaches just needs to transition into what we think he's combining this Rico trip with. Because, you know, there's no chance in hell he wants to get to 60 totals. He couldn't even click it even if he wanted to. So.
Yep. Yeah, it'll basically, like, as soon as 50 is clicked, Haywire can just say, yep, I don't need to worry about...
He enters the cutscene. Oh, no.
Alright.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah, so... I guess Peaches just gets 50 and wins. Oh!
Oh, no, he falls off the girder!
Alright, now Haywire gets 50. The wind has saved Haywire from sadness. This doesn't matter because now
Peaches just does, okay, I guess I do the 100 coin shine now. Didn't want to do it, but now I gotta.
Yep, and Haywire recognizes, okay, now I gotta go do the 100 coin. So, it's a bit late. He does have Bianco 6 open, so it's, oh...
I'll do it in 3.
Well, here we are.
If you know the route. So this really was sort of a very swingy match in terms of perception, hinging around Bianco and the 5 shines from Bianco goal. Obviously, the 5 NPC snipes put Haywire on the upper foot, was able to transition that into progress towards 5 from Bianco, but having to neglect that goal for totals ended up costing him the match.
Yeah, Haywire basically needs to, like... He needs Peaches to die in 100 in a secret, and then...
Which has happened.
It's not impossible,
it's not like,
especially in Rico 4, it's
yeah.
a little bit scarier. He has hover, so it
and then
probably won't
PNTSC
happen.
wins.
And then he has to win a race to PNTSC.
Yeah.
Haywire also has to grab 10 blues while doing this, so...
Yep, and that's 50 totals here from Peaches. Too little, too late, unfortunately.
Yeet.
Forgetting which 4-legged red platform the 4 golden coins are under. The secondary win condition of Peaches accidentally collecting 100 coins outside of the secret has not been met, or rather is a lot harder to do now that the ones that are harder to collect one at a time have been collected. Rumastino shattered. 13 more coins needed, 12 of which outside. Grabs the hover nozzle. Do not want to see rocket reds.
I kind of do.
Of course you do.
I want to see Div 3 rocket reds.
There's 6 on this box. There's a couple more. There's 6 on these girders. A couple more in the boxes. There's more than 6. I thought it was just on the edges, but no. There's the intersections also have coins too.
Yup. So he just has to go grab the ones on the roof and then a crate. Or I guess 2 crates. Or I guess 3 crates. Why not? Sure. Does he not remember the ones on the roof? You know what? Okay, sure. Whatever.
I think he's already gotten the ones on the roof.
Is there 2 in a secret?
So you'll have to.
No, yeah, he hasn't.
I think he's going to squish a. Oh, okay. He's going to squish a blooper for 99. All right. So this is the other potential win con for Haywire here. Peaches is taking it nice and slow. No dives. Okay, 1 dive. Feel like the t-shirts, like no dives, 1 dive. Grabbing the life, just in case. Not that the life will help you here. You will lose all your coins when you die. Doesn't bonk on the nail.
Alright, he just has to walk to right there without dying.
And he pulls it off. GG. Peaches taking the match 1 victory. 13-10 in a very back and forth matchup. Haywire, obviously, a little rough with 99 coins trying to make the moves. Peaches is asking if Haywire, Haywire's under a bit of time pressure. So Peaches is offering to go straight into match 2. Haywire has called row control for the second format of this best of 3.
Okay, so Haywire does not have time for 3 matches anymore, so he'll just bully Ramato into restreaming a match tomorrow, Kipo. Everybody's favorite is bullying Ramato, it's okay. Somebody ban Lunatic, please, Kipo. But also no Kipo, because he said it.
Just waiting for format for how long of a break we're gonna need. But yeah, it's a little rough for Haywire, like we mentioned, in sort of the driver's seat in the mid game of the match, but losing 5 from Bianco sort of sunk him. And of course, it's always sort of mentally rough to lose a match out with feeling as close as it is with 99 coins in your pocket heading towards the secret.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so they probably aren't going to need a super long break. There's a new room, okay.